Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When it comes to opposing Victor, Eric Braeden, who is against Claire's, Haley Aaron, relationship with Kyle, Michael Mueller, Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, has been her strongest ally. Who knows how to deal with Victor better than Nikki? This does not, however, imply that Claire's relationship with her grandfather will be simple. For years, he has been interfering in his children's romantic life. With his grandchildren, why stop? Watch for Nikki to confront Claire about reality on Friday. Claire should be able to guarantee her future with Kyle thanks to Nikki's wake-up call. That does appear to be Claire's main objective at the moment. In order to persuade Victor to reconsider, Nikki might advise her granddaughter that she will require more than just a feisty demeanor. Nikki might let Claire know that Victor isn't going to change his mind. If she wants to make this relationship with Kyle work, she will need to change the way she thinks. Victor approaches his work in a multifaceted manner. In the hopes that Claire will abandon Kyle, he has positioned Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, to stand in Kyle's way. Keep an eye out for Victor to step it up on Thursday by taking aim at Kyle. Where exactly does it hurt? Kyle has a lot of weak points. He enjoys his job. Naturally, Kyle is also concerned about his family. In our opinion, it is reasonable to presume that Kyle's family is his top priority. He adores Claire, his parents, Jack, played by Peter Bergman, and Diane, played by Susan Walters, and his son Harrison, played by Redding Munsell. In what way will Victor strike Kyle? Chelsea has a task to complete. The good news is that Victor wants Adam, Mark Grossman, to pursue Billy, Jason Thompson, and Adam didn't keep this from Chelsea, Melissa Claire Egan. What will Chelsea do then? She aspires to be Adam's lifelong and professional partner since she loves him. However, genuinely helping him might entail making sure he remains truthful and refrains from doing Victor's bidding. Chelsea may likely benefit Adam more in the long run by ensuring she stays with him. However, if Victor believes Chelsea will act too strongly as Adam's conscience, will he stand for that? Billy and Sally were celebrating their new business collaboration on The Young and the Restless this week until Phyllis stopped them. After Phyllis promised to have the final laugh, Sally became concerned. After Boston, Nate and Damien's relationship grew stronger. When Audra disclosed that Victor had not yet given Vibrante any funding, Nate started to get skeptical. Damien consented to make an effort to get Lily and Dumas together. Damien and Lily expressed their sorrow at losing their fathers too soon. Lily recommended that Damien leave his position with Dumas and take a position with Winters. If Damien chose to join Winters, he urged Holden to take over his position in LA. Later, Lily explained to Devon and Nate that she intended to use Damien as a spy to learn what Dumas desired from their family business. When Claire found out that Kyle had begun looking for a new residence without consulting her, she became irate. After a while, Claire warmed up to Adam, and she and Kyle spoke to him about purchasing his old apartment. Adam promised that Victor would never approve of Kyle and Claire's relationship, but he did agree to sell his house. At last, Claire told Victor that she intended to move in with Kyle, but Victor wouldn't listen. Claire was advised by Nikki to take her time with Kyle. After an angry altercation with Kyle and Jack, Victor gave Adam the order to back out of the agreement to sell his property. Kyle and Claire promised to fight Victor together. Chelsea took issue with Victor's use of Newman media to disparage his rivals in the media. Adam vowed not to give in to Victor's pressure. Adam made a fruitless attempt to learn more about Dumas. When word of Chelsea's resignation from Marchetti spread before Chelsea had informed Chloe, she became unhappy. Chelsea had faith that Adam had changed, therefore she opted to stay at Newman even though she momentarily considered quitting Marchetti. Billy was warned by Victor not to get trapped in the middle of Victor and Dumas. Billy and Jack had a heart-to-heart discussion about how Diane's renovations to the Abbott estate caused him to lose his relationship with John. Billy was reassured by Jack that they would never forget their father. Daniel was informed by Tessa that she believed Mariah was keeping something from her. At Crimson Lights, Sharon shared with Ray some of Mariah's wedding venue suggestions. Mariah had listed a recording studio, the old GC Buzz studio, and even a tattoo parlor, Sharon remarked with a giggle. Sharon accepted that those specific locations symbolized times in Mariah and Tessa's love story, but she wasn't sure if Mariah had been kidding. Even though he was positive it would be fantastic, Ray wasn't shocked to hear that the couple would organize an unconventional ceremony. Sharon concurred. Ray remembered that Sharon had brought up Noah's response to the engagement. According to Sharon, she had been concerned that Noah struggled to accept Tessa's happiness with his sister because of his recent heartbreaks. Ray responded, "You really think he still has feelings for Tessa?" According to Sharon, Nick had also observed that emotions couldn't be switched on and off like a light switch. According to Sharon, Nick had even discussed it with Noah. Ray looked offended that Sharon had disregarded his intuitions, pointing out that he was a detective. Since Ray had entered their lives when Sharon's children were older, he acknowledged that he might not be able to read them as well as she could. The thought of having a grandchild made Ray happy, and she asked Sharon if she was prepared to become a grandmother. Sharon expressed her excitement about the prospect of bringing a new child into the family. "She'll be a sexy grandmother," Ray assured Sharon. When Sally got back from her trip to New York, Adam was in his office working. Sally banged loudly on Adam's door to let him know she was there, saying that although her vacation had been enjoyable and fruitful, it would have been preferable if Adam had gone with her. Adam let out a sigh. Adam appeared preoccupied, but Sally encouraged him to have a bite to eat so they could chat. Adam refused at first, but Sally kept at him until he gave up and admitted that he needed a rest. Instead of starting her weekday in the office, Chelsea decided to start it at society. Chelsea grumbled about Sally's incessant speech and the stress that both Sally and Adam were causing when Chloe arrived. Adam's decision to move on appeared to worry Chelsea even more. At first, Chloe believed Chelsea was considering leaving. Instead, Chelsea declared that she had told Adam that the fashion sector needed to go so that it could become independent of Newman Media. Chelsea mentioned that she would like not to run across Adam at work because she was selling her penthouse. Chelsea accepted the idea of an exciting apartment close to the city's creative culture, but Chloe made it clear that she didn't like being left out of the loop. Chelsea stated that she had already scheduled a meeting with a broker in the hopes that taking action would persuade Adam to accept the proposal. When Sally and Adam got there, they saw Chelsea and Chloe. "A staff meeting here at Society?" asked Adam. Sally started mentioning the specifics of her trip to New York, such as seeing a Dior fashion show. Chloe offered to arrange a time to talk about Sally's adventures at the office later. Chelsea revealed that she and Chloe were thinking about moving Newman Fashion's offices. Adam pointed out that he still hadn't decided on the move. Adam hurriedly walked Sally to a table in an attempt to diffuse tensions after Chelsea pointed out that Sally would not be part of the hunt for office space. Chelsea pouted in rage, gazing at Adam and Sally. Chelsea told Chloe that she no longer even recognized Adam and that he and Sally weren't even attempting to conceal their intentions. Sally, eager to write about her trip to New York,